Hey, I'm Kai Sally Calvillo,
And I'm Sydney Steiger.
and on today's episode of Party Like a Mother, we're going to talk about social media.
Why does part of me fucking hate social media?
We were in the age where it blew up when we were kids. Like, I was in seventh grade when Instagram first came out, right? Yeah, I was in like seventh grade.
Seriously?
And the
Seventh
fact
grade? I
that it
thought it was
just like
sixth.
maybe sixth, it might have been sixth grade, but the fact that it just blew up to be this super negative thing, ugh, just ugh.
Okay, what was your first... Do you remember your first Instagram handle? Like, what was your first name on Instagram, your username?
Oh my god, yeah, because still it it was it's still my Snapchat handle, so I won't say it, but
Okay, I already know what it
it's
is.
super embarrassing, yeah.
It's like beautiful hot babe 46 or some shit. Sexy beast 499. You wanna know what mine was? So
Yes, oh my
fucking
god, so
cringy.
cringe.
Okay. I remember three of them I remember. First one, it was unicorn_shoddy. I don't know what the fuck that is supposed to mean, but I was going through this, I don't want to call it like ghetto, but like I was trying to be like, I don't know, I don't want to use the word I was
Yeah.
trying to be ghetto, but I guess I was. Like, I would wear joggers every day with a fucking Nicki Minaj fucking t-shirt. Would be fucking,
Yes.
like, do you remember that at all? Cause
Yes, I remember it. I remember.
that is literally like,
It was a phase. It was a real phase.
it was a definite phase. Like, all love to Nicki Minaj, like, I would still rock that t-shirt, but the joggers with the, like, black Vans with the fucking Nicki Minaj t-shirt with my blonde fucking hair, fucking whipping my head back, like, every 2 fucking seconds. Like, are you emo or are you, like, hip-hop? Like, what the fuck was I doing? I don't know. I even fucking had a shirt that said, "Keep calm, swag on."
Ew, you were one of those people.
Yeah, no, literally, I took a picture with it and I had the Hello Kitty fucking headphones on. And I even wore
Yeah.
a fucking snapback to school once. And one time,
Ew.
okay, I won't name his name, but one of your ex-boyfriends, when I was wearing that hat, he came up to me and, like, grabbed the hat off my head, and, like, I was so scared of what my head looked like, under that hat, because, you know, like, when you wear a hat, like, makes a mark on your head.
Wait, what grade was this? Wait, I now want to know who. What grade was
This
this?
was 6th grade. I'll give you one hint. Peanut.
Okay. Ew!
And anyone listening who knows this person, you probably know who I'm talking about. Well,
Oh
he, like,
God,
snatched the hat off my head, and he, like, ran off or something, and I went and I punched him in the back. Like, never have I hit anyone at school, other than that one time that I got in a fight.
That aesthetic. You needed that aesthetic.
I was like, no one's gonna fucking see my hair. Like, they're like, my weird dent in my fucking hair. Give me that back. It was literally like a reflex. And then after, I was like, oh my god, I'm a monster. Why did I just punch blank in the back of the fucking, in his back?
I can't. I remember one of mine. I was trying to be all cutesy and, like, I was super self-conscious of, like, my name and stuff. So I just remember one of my handles was like beautiful babe 22, and I was like, I don't even know why, but it was all about, like, that babe thing. Like, I feel like that was a trend when we were younger. Just
It was a trend, and
Ugh,
then like
ick.
the winky faces with like before the emojis were there, but like Facebook still had emojis, but like if you used those emojis, you were lame, so you had to use like the parentheses with
Yes.
the fucking semicolon, or else you're a little bitch.
Yeah.
Like what the? And you had to use like
So
three
basically,
parentheses with like two semicolons.
yeah, if you're trying to flirt
Yeah, if
or
you're
try
trying
to
to
be
flirt.
cutesy.
Yeah, yeah. And then my second.
Basically, we like grew up with it. It's insane.
Yeah, were you on
I can't believe we
Facebook?
actually like yeah.
So did you go through that phase where like everybody was on Facebook kind of before Instagram and it was like disgusting?
I wasn't really like into it, but I did grow up where everyone else was into it.
I
But
was
I
deep.
wasn't into it.
I was fucking deep in, and if like you fucking look back at my old shit, I think I deleted all of it. I would so fucking cringy. I even remember one time like I got on there and I was like, "Fuck you, mom. I fucking hate you." Literally. Or like I would be like, "You see a girl wearing a crop top and you think she's a hoe, but she's never kissed anyone, has she? Yeah, you're just fucking judgmental."
Oh my god.
Like it's so fucking gross. But my second my second Instagram name that I remember was I
Mhm.
ain't yo boo boo. And then
I remember that.
you do.
Yeah.
And there's actually kind of a funny backstory behind that one too. I'm just gonna say it because I'm gonna drop a name right here because we're friends. To this day, we're friends now. But back then, we were not friends. And she knows this. She knows she was like kind of a bitch in middle school. She was.
Mhm.
We're talking about good old Grace Wallace. Hey, bitch! If you're listening to this, I love you so much. But back then, we were little twerps. So one time, we were in the Fine Arts Festival and in theater, and Grace was dancing behind me. We're like performing, and it was a
Mhm.
lollipop, lollipop, ooh, lolly, 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 lollipop song. We're dancing. She's behind me. She, what felt and seemed like pushed me off the stage. I
Oh
mean,
no.
I could have been over dramatic on that, but whether it happened or not, my brain recollects that it did. So I'm like in the backstage, like, oh my god, Grace fucking pushed me off the stage. Like, oh my fuck, like, she is such a bitch. Like, how could she do that? And everyone's like, oh my god, are you okay? Are you okay? Tell me why she walks up behind me and she goes with a fucking lollipop, pops a lollipop on her arm and goes, that's showbiz, baby.
What? What the actual hell? What the fuck?
And then my mouth just fucking dropped. I'm like, oh no, she didn't. Next day at school, she like hears pretty much that everyone's saying that she pushed me off the stage. And then like, I'm guessing she didn't like actually mean to like push me off the stage. It was kind of just like probably a nudge, like, you're supposed to jump off now. Like, cause we're supposed to jump off. But like, she like
Yeah.
poked me and like nudged forward. So I fell off the stage. I didn't fall like my fucking face fell in the fucking dirt or anything. But like, I stumbled off because of that little nudge.
Mhm.
So I'm like, you know, little me fucking telling everyone like, can't fucking believe she pushed me off stage, and then she was like, that showbiz boo boo, or whatever the fuck she said, right? So then, she I remember I'm with, I don't know who I'm with, like, Estrella maybe, or maybe Jahaley, and we're walking, and I see her, she keeps, like, trying to run after me, and I'm literally, the PE building, she's around the corner trying to come over, I literally am avoiding her, going around the PE building, like, practically running away like a little bitch, because I just didn't want to talk to her, or have a confrontation, and so then she goes, hey, honey bunches, I just want to talk, boo-boo. And then I was like, Oh no. Oh no.
What?
I literally don't want to talk to you. Please don't talk to me. I'm scared now. And so I changed my Instagram name to I Ain't Yo Boo Boo. It's so fucking stupid. But now Grace,
Oh,
I love
God.
her. So no tea, no shade. That's just a funny middle school story. I also remember when when Grace told a girl, I won't name her name because she's has nothing to do with this, but she told the girl, I didn't know what happened. They had like some type of confrontation, and then she told the girl that she could punch her in the face, and then she did, and like it would like she. Grace is like, fine, let's just end this. Just punch me in the face. And then she just like punched her in the face, and I guess that was the end of that. And I'm like, oh my god, Grace just literally told someone to punch her in the face. Like, this bitch is crazy. Okay. So, anyways, back to social media. Yeah, that's how I got my username. All this to say, we were way too young to be on fucking social media.
Yeah, no. So I was super okay. So Instagram blew up when we were kids, as did the internet. So me being super self-conscious, I was one of those girls who wore flower crowns like all of the time. Do you remember that?
Yes.
So I would wear flower crowns all the time, and I would post on Instagram, be like trying to be all cutesy and all that stuff. But even from that young age, like being super self-conscious about like, oh, I want people to notice me. Oh, I want so-and-so to notice me and have all these likes and all these followers. So I would like grind and try to get all these followers as a little kid, like as an 8th and 7th grader. And that kind of went into being an adult, or at least a teenager, adult-ish.
It trickled.
Yeah, so I was super I know you were super self-conscious about it too, like just strategically posting like
like right after school, so like everyone's on at that time. Yeah, like you're bound to get the most likes. Time. If you don't get as many likes as you thought, or if like in the first like 10 minutes, if they're not rolling in at a certain pace, then you're just like, that picture's just not it, and you need to fucking archive it or delete it or like give it a few more hours, but if it doesn't do well, then she's canceled. Like, how sad.
Yes. Oh my god. I know everyone out there right now listening to this has that exact same experience, and don't tell me otherwise, because that is literally how it is.
Don't lie,
and
bitch.
How it was.
Don't lie to yourself.
And that was just so much pressure. Like, that was just too much to be dealing with, to have these aesthetically pleasing, like, I mean, before, honestly, it wasn't about the aesthetics. It was about, like, being noticed and having the likes as, like, a young kid. Now it's more about, oh, aesthetic, and you have to post certain things, and you have to, like, but before it was all just trying to get noticed, and you need the likes and you need the followers, and you like, if certain people aren't following you, then you feel fucking bad. You're like, why the fuck aren't they following me?
Mm-hmm. It's definitely changed from needing all these likes and followers to now holding up a certain facade or like aesthetic. And I feel like that's kind of going away a little bit now that we're all getting older. Maybe everyone stopped giving a fuck. I think I've noticed a lot of people stop giving a fuck, and I stopped giving a fuck. But one thing that I just recently stopped giving a fuck about, and it was hard, and it still is hard, is being this fucking hot bitch. Like, having to look so fucking pretty in every fucking picture. And if you actually look like a little bit like how you look in real life, then it's like, oh, I look fucking hideous. Like, that's the way my mom fucking thought. Like, I could get the fucking angles. I don't know how. I don't feel like I look exact. Bitch, if you're listening to this and you think I was a fucking catfish back then, still now, in the future, whatever the fuck, I slightly agree with you, because I only look like that at that specific angle. I'm not using filters, but
Yeah.
it's just that angle because from the side, I got the Bob's Burgers neck. Am I gonna put that out there? No, I'm not.
Not the Bob's Burgers neck.
Not the
Oh
Tina
my
Belcher
god.
neck. Not the Linda Belcher neck.
Oh
So
my god.
I was so fucking obsessed with just like looking like I would take so many fucking pictures of myself, dude. So many
Yeah.
pictures back then.
It was like an obsession. Like social media
For
made that
real.
an obsession.
Really damaging obsession because that would carry on
Yeah.
to like when I was at school and like all you really want to do is like be cool and get noticed and like for people to be nice to you and laugh at your jokes and think you're funny
Yeah.
and think you're cute and yada yada yada. But it's like it's really sad and then to even think about like Minka going through that. I don't know what social media is going to be like when it comes to be her and Mia's time, but I hope it's not
Yeah.
as toxic as it's been.
I don't know. I think well, I mean, maybe for other people they don't have the same experience as us because I've definitely seen the people that I follow like they don't care. It's all about being maybe we're just living in a time of being genuine and normal and not focusing on being perfect. Maybe that's just the time we're living in. Um
Mhm.
but I do see a lot of more lot but I do see more people trying to be normal and showing their like actual lives and whatever
Me too and I
and with
love
no
it.
filters and everything. Yeah, and it's great, but there's no guarantee this is going to continue till their time.
Yeah, who the fuck
And
knows what
even
it's gonna
then they'll
be.
be teenagers, so they'll
That's
probably still feel that pressure until they're our age and we're like, "Oh, it's not actually like that."
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even as just a teenager at any age, I think what I was saying, like, all you want to be is fucking pretty and cute and funny and yada and perfect. All you want to do is be perfect. And
Yeah.
it's so fucking, it sucks. Like, I used to be the worst perfectionist when I was a teenager. And versus now, I feel like fuck it. If I look kind of ugly in that picture or kind of ugly in that video, I'm still gonna post it because it's a vibe. It's more about the vibe
Yeah.
now. I feel like. I feel like we're
Yeah,
all kind
yeah,
of
yeah.
vibing more. And then don't get me wrong, like when you hate that much on yourself, you start like thinking that about other people. It's just a natural thing that usually
Yeah.
people who are judgmental are so fucking judgmental on themselves. So I had a habit of like seeing because I held myself to such a high impossible standard, I would see other people's things that they posted and I would be like thinking negatively and then I'm not gonna lie, like I used to do that sometimes. I don't know. This sucks to say because it's so disgusting, but I think it takes a little courage to fucking get out there and say it. But now if I catch myself judging someone in any way, I'm like, fucking stop. Like,
Mhm.
why are you doing that? Like, you actually do like what they're fucking putting. You like people when they're themselves. You like authenticity. You like uniqueness.
Yeah.
You are a fucking goofball. You are not fucking perfect. So shut the fuck up, bitch. I've literally tell myself that, like, get the fuck out of that stupid little perfection mindset that haunted me for so fucking long. Ugh. But yeah, it is what it is. So if you catch yourself, like, if you're listening and you catch yourself doing that, just humble yourself real quick because I feel like it
Real
is a
quick.
natural real quick because I feel like it is a natural instinct to do that. It's not like some evil thing. I
Yeah.
think it's just human to judge other people or be like, why would they post that? And then you think for a second like, oh, maybe it's a vibe. Maybe it's a fucking vibe, bitch.
I just think that that kind of mindset really changed when we had kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, even before kids, I was still not really. Like, I kind of fell off social media once I got out of high school. Um, but I was still kind of like, oh, I'm only going to post when I feel pretty or,
Yeah,
all
for
that type of
sure.
things. And now I'm just posting whatever. And I don't care who likes it, and whoever likes it, like, knows the real me. And
Exactly.
I actually went through my followers list um, when Mia was first born, because I wanted to have a highlight reel of Mia on my page, and I was like, I don't want some creep like watching my daughter grow up and then be like, oh, like I don't want that. So I
Mm.
literally went through my followers list and deleted a shit ton of people, random people that I didn't really know. I mean, yeah, I still have a lot of followers that I don't know, but it was just like the really creepy ones, or like the page that's like didn't exist or anything like that. Like, I went through and I was like, fuck it, like, I don't want these people to see Mia grow up and be weird about it, so I'm gonna delete them. And yeah, my numbers went down, obviously, and I didn't care. I wanted to keep her safe. Like, my mind went to immediately like her safety, and this is like my social media that has kind of changed. I don't want to be noticed by outside people. I want people to know me for me and know her for her, and keep her safe if I'm going to be posting her.
Exactly. There's been times when I've literally just wanted to fucking delete my entire Instagram and just start over. And
Yeah, same.
to say that and to remember who I used to be, who fucking worked so fucking hard to get that fucking page, like what it is, which, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, who gives a fuck? That's like insane to see that, growth. And I still fucking kind of feel that way. Like, I still do kind of
Yeah.
want to fucking delete my shit. Am I going to do it? Probably not. But it just, one other thing, like, it fucking pisses me off is that I keep losing followers. Okay, that's fine. I don't really give a fuck. But as soon
Mhm.
as I have a baby, people want to start fucking unfollowing. It's like, bitch,
Yeah.
please fucking. I wish I could just say, I wish I could just fucking have a crowd of everyone who follows me and fucking scream, if you don't want to see fucking pictures of my fucking baby or me being a fucking mom, please hit the button now. Like, or raise your hand so I can fucking delete you. Because I just see it fucking slowly decreasing. And every time I'm
Same.
like, ugh, pussy bitch. Like, fuck you, bitch. Like, literally, fuck you if you don't want to see my daughter. Like, fuck you if you don't want to see me
Yeah.
be a mom. Like, fuck you. I don't want you to fucking follow me. I don't want to fucking follow you. But I wish it would just happen all
Yeah.
at once instead of me having to be like, ew, 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 ew. You know, I don't look at the little app thing that tells you like who's unfollowing you anymore because it used to give me anxiety. But I
Same.
just see like the number go down and I'm like, fuck you, bitch. Like, could we just like hurry this up and everyone hit the button already? All the fucking lame
Yeah,
bitches hit the button.
I noticed that happened a lot ever since I posted cuz I my gender reveal thing. Cuz I stopped posting for like a year. I was silent for a year, did not lose one follower. Boom, posted Mia's gender reveal, and all of a sudden I was losing followers, and I was like, the fuck? Like,
Rude.
what is the fucking difference? Like, first of all, rude. Second of all, like, just because I posted a gender reveal? Really? Like, okay. Okay, weirdo.
They're
Like,
and that's why they're so fucking weird because they're like, oh, another bitch I went to high school with got pregnant. Oh, follow. Oh, fucking lose. Like, oh, it fucking irks me.
yeah.
Whatever the fuck they fucking think in their little stupid fucking pea brain. It's just like, first of all, bitch, grow up. Second of all, what the fuck are you doing? Fucking trying to keep up this fucking fake ass fucking facade on your shit. Fuck, I could still fucking do that. I could fucking only post the fucking cutest fucking shit where everything's all fucking tidy with like the cutest fucking little filter over it and this and that. But first of all, I don't have fucking time. Second of all, I don't really give a fuck. Unless I feel like, oh my
Yeah.
god, I like this, it's so fucking cute, I'm gonna post this. I'm not gonna fucking go out of my way to fucking try to do what everybody else is fucking doing. I don't even know if
Yeah.
everyone else
No,
is
I'm
fucking still
fucking
doing that, but I literally, I guess, I don't want to say I fell off because like I still be on Instagram and shit, but it's just that I
yeah.
don't really. I'm not judging anyone's shit. I'm just like, oh, cool, 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 cool.
I'm just seeing like everyone is just normal. Like everyone on my page is just super normal and I'm like, okay, like it's not that deep unless you're trying to be an influencer or like, like I see some of these people on my feed and I'm like, oh, like you're trying, you're still in that like only posting really cute pictures type phase while other people are just posting them in their families like randomly at Disneyland or randomly at the mall or something. So
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, like this is more me and this is what I need for me. And I
yeah.
I turned into a story person. I'm a like I'll post my kid on my story 24/7. And at first I was like, "Oh, like all these people are posting their kids on their story. Like I'm probably not going to do that cuz like nobody looks at this and whatever." But and then I started doing it
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "I like this a lot more." So I'm one of those story people.
I don't even know what I do. I'm just like, I think like if a picture, if I like fall in love with the picture, then I post it on my main.
Yeah.
If I'm like, oh my god, Minka looks literally like the cutest fucking little thing right here. Like I have to fucking post this. Then I will. And then if it's like a cute or funny thing, I guess I'll put it on my story. Like I don't know. I think my story is pretty random. I don't post that much on my story. Do I? I don't
I
know.
started posting a lot. I mean, you post on like your private a lot.
Snapchat. Yeah, on my private
Yeah.
Snapchat.
But on Instagram, I don't think so. Like I post everything on Instagram because I have a lot of like family and friends, like people who like this podcast like to look at my story and I like to look at theirs, like of their kids and whatever. So I feel like I do post like I don't know, like I'll just post if she's doing something cute or something, random or. And I think that's kind of the beauty of it too, like kind of not caring anymore and being
Mm-hmm.
comfortable enough to post those things. Because if I like didn't have Mia, I probably wouldn't be posting on it. I would be super uncomfortable, like, because I'd be like, oh, nobody cares and it's kind of weird and this is that. But now that I have her, I'm like, it's only going to be there for like one day. And if people see it, they see it. And like, that's fine.
Yeah, and if they want to fucking unfollow you because they're stupid, then okay. It's like, please do. Yeah,
Or the
I feel
people who
that.
unfollow you and then refollow you later. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what is this?
I know, it's like, be gone. If you're gonna be gone. Come on now. What the hell? Um, yeah, I just like, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to throw my phone in the trash. Because I still do get
Me too.
anxiety from social media. Like, I'm not going to lie and say, like, I don't give a fuck anymore about it at all. I still do
Yeah.
give a fuck about how I'm perceived, unfortunately. Um,
Hmm.
I don't like go above and beyond. Like when I say I'm making fun of like the people who try and do the aesthetic and that's and that and whatever the fuck, I'm making fun of my past self because that's what I used to do. And if you still do that,
Hmm.
girl, it's fine. Maybe like it's an artsy thing or something. I don't know. But like, I just feel like I still do care about the way I'm perceived. I still want people to think, I guess, like, to think that I'm pretty funny, this and that. It's like kind of, it's still there, but I've just tried my best to consciously bring that down a shit ton of notches because I think people who don't give a fuck are way fucking cooler. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I feel like I fuck with those people way more, and those are the type of people that I would want to hang out with. People who actually, this is what it all is. I like when people show their actual personality on social media.
Yeah.
I feel like before, I would put out my perfect version of my personality out there. But
Mm-hmm.
now I feel like I put like my genuine personality. Like, I'm a mom. I love my daughter. I like comedy. We have a podcast about being a mom and it's funny. Like, what I put out there, I feel like it does represent who I am.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I do
I feel,
notice,
yeah.
go on.
I was gonna say I feel the same. Like I um yeah, like the same, like I'm a mom. I'm just being me. Like I'll post things that are important to me, like politically, or
Mhm.
I'll post like books that I like, or like a meme that I like, and I'm like, oh, that's just me.
It feels like you, so it feels like it's right to post. It feels like right when you hit post. It's like when I know something's not completely me, I kind of feel like, ooh, should I post this? Like, I don't know. Like, and I kind of get
Yeah,
anxiety. And I start overthinking.
yeah,
Oh my God, like all this little bullshit. But then at that point, when I start feeling that way, I'm like, okay, don't fucking post it. Don't fucking think about it. It literally doesn't matter. And those are the kind of the moments where I just want to throw my phone in the trash.
yeah.
Because phones are
Honestly,
so
I
fucking
still
annoying. We're
get
all
those
addicted.
moments. I still get those moments where that's why I don't really post anything on my main. I guess that's why I feel so comfortable posting on my story. Um,
Mm-hmm.
because I still have that like little thing in the back of my head that's like, oh no, only post if you look pretty, only post if it looks good, and like if it's something major, or um but yeah, I don't think that I feel like that never goes away, honestly.
Yeah,
Unless you're like truly, truly comfortable like with your friends. Like if you had an Instagram where it's just the people you trusted or whatever, um, and there weren't people who follow you that secretly judge you. I know there are people out there that secretly judge us. Um,
I feel like
if
everyone
we
has
didn't
them.
have that, then it would be a lot easier to post those things like all the time on the actual channel,
That's what I'm
on the
saying.
actual page.
That's why part of me wants to just fucking make a new Instagram. Like, I don't think I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
at this point in my life, but
Yeah.
like, just like what you said, like, it's like there's those people who you know who are just hating on your shit, and you just wish like they didn't weren't even on there, but you don't know who it is. But there's people, like a
Yeah.
solid list of people that I know who aren't, you know, and
Yeah.
who I do feel comfortable with. And I think if we were in person, I would feel comfortable with those people, or who I just know I fuck
Hmm.
with their personality because I know they're not judgmental people, you know?
Yeah.
It, it's even like, I don't know, it's just, it's crazy. Do you think anyone's hating on us because we have a podcast?
Oh, honestly, yes. They're
Like,
like, why are these two bitches talking? We fucking hated them in high school. Why do these two bitches have a podcast?
show yourself now.
Nobody. I know. No. They're out there, or they follow us just to like hate or judge us on what we're talking about, or they follow us individually and don't follow the podcast, and they're hating that we're like promoting and doing all this stuff. I know they're out there.
Yeah, it's definitely possible. Like, and like,
Yeah.
girl, just appreciate. Stop the hate. Come on now. So stupid. Like, I feel like for those people, I feel like I would like to show them it's okay. You don't have to do that. I'm not going to judge anything you post. If you post like your real personality and stuff like that, you don't have to judge my shit. Those people, the one who are fucking judging, they're the ones who are judging themselves so fucking hard. And it
Yeah.
sucks cuz like you don't have to do that. Like, it doesn't have to be that way. Like, I
Mhm.
promise me and Kai are not looking at your shit hating. I promise. Like, we're just not like that. So, I don't
Honestly, I'm
know.
barely on there. I'm always looking at the reels. I don't even look at anyone else's stuff. I'm just on the reels.
I definitely do look at other people's stuff, and I fucking, okay, one thing about social media, I appreciate so fucking much. I feel like it's such a personable, I don't know, feature on Instagram when you
Mm-hmm.
can double tap a story. Like you can put a heart on a story.
Yes. Oh my God. I
I love
love
that.
doing that. And I love when I receive that because I'm like, okay, people actually like
Fuck with me. It's like
see
a
me for me
subtle,
type thing.
exactly. It's like a subtle, I fuck with you. And I like this.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, it's just, I love that. And I love when they do it on Minka's pictures. I love when they do it on a picture of
Yeah.
me. It's like, I don't know. It's kind of like a, and it's usually, it's always girls or, like good guy friends. It's like, it's kind of like a high five. Like it feels like it's just like super,
Yeah.
a warm feeling. Like I love it. I love it so much. That's the coolest feature
Yeah.
ever.
Or just like, not just like hearting it too. Like sometimes you'll get like heart eyes or you'll get like a laughing emoji. Like, they'll do that and it sends it to your DMs.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, even from people who usually don't heart it or send those types of reactions, it's like kind of fun to see, like, oh, this related to you type thing. Like, that's good. Like, we're relating. And like, it just, I don't know. I mean, I guess that
Relating.
goes
Yeah.
back to like wanting people to like you or whatever, but it's different now that we want people to like us for us and we know that the people who are like out there on our page and whatever are somewhat like us or relating to us in some form of way.
Yeah. Um, and it, I don't know if you've noticed this, but like, I feel like people are timid to comment on your main picture posts, you know? But
Mm-hmm.
it's a little bit more private to like send a DM or like to slide up on a story because it's just like a conversation between two people and just like a high five type vibe or like you're funny type vibe or like that was funny type vibe or whatever rather than like
Yeah.
posting on like commenting on someone's picture and
Yeah.
having it like showcased to everyone because for people who are like more introverted I feel like it's a lot easier for them to take that step and like send that DM or slide up
Mm-hmm.
rather than like showcasing their shit off to everyone. But for me, someone who's not introverted, I am like the type of person to comment on like main posts. I love commenting
Yeah.
on main posts. Like a laughing face, like when it's funny or like you're hot or like whatever. So, but I know
Yeah.
not
I don't do
everyone
that.
feels comfortable to do that. Yeah, not everyone feels comfortable to do
Yeah.
that.
I just like, I'm like, oh, I like that. That's it. Like, even though I know the person and whatever, I'm just like, no, I'll just like it. Because I usually don't like people's stuff. So when I do like see it or whatever, then it feels like maybe not to them because they're like, oh, I like my thing. That's cool. But to me, I'm like,
I really liked it.
okay, I see you type thing. Like,
Yeah.
I really liked it and I liked what you like, So, yeah. I'm one of those people that definitely do not leave comments. Um, what about like TikTok? So I don't have it. I deleted the app because I was too obsessed with it. Like I got obsessed with it for 1 year, and then I was like, all right, I'm gonna delete it. And then I deleted all social media, and I was good for like almost a year, and then I got it again, and then I deleted it like a few months ago. Um, but what do you think about that?
That's so hard because I'm definitely an active addiction. Like I feel like TikTok is the place where not only I can get lost and like waste
Yeah.
90% of my
Yeah.
brain cells. But also it's the place where like I know if I type something in the search bar, it's gonna pop up. Like, and I'm gonna get what I want. You know, if I want
Yeah.
like baby pancake recipe, I know I'm gonna get like a quick and easy recipe in the, you know, in
Mm-hmm.
whatever pops up or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I don't know, when TikTok first started, I was like so obsessed with making TikToks. It was so fucking fun because it kind of reminded me of Vine, and I loved Vine,
Same.
and it kind of reminded me of like when Instagram used to be able to record in clips, which was really fun.
Yeah.
But then
Yeah.
I guess like now that I don't have as much time, I don't like make TikToks like I used to. But that's also another thing where I stopped giving a fuck because there would be like acting challenges or like um stupid voiceover TikTok shits. And I loved doing like the
Mm-hmm.
acting challenges one, and I'm like, oh my god, someone's gonna see this and think it's so fucking cringy because like it's not that great. But I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it anyways because like it's really fun, you know. Um,
Yeah.
and if someone thinks I'm cringy, I mean, I can be cringy at times. Like it's okay. I'm self aware. um, but I'm also someone who
As we
doesn't.
said, you were the Nicki Minaj
Yeah.
kid.
Hey, I was the keep calm swag on bitch. Like, you're good. You ain't gonna get judgment from me, honey. You're safe here. You're safe here. Um, TikTok is so fucking addicting, but I'm not gonna delete it. Cause I fucking love it. I love it so bad. It's like when I was smoking those fucking nicotine pens, and it was like, this shit's so fucking addicted. My chest hurts. Like, I feel like I'm dying. But I fucking like it, so I'm not gonna stop. You know? Even though you know it's bad. It's like I literally did not stop until I got pregnant. As soon as I fucking found out I was pregnant, I had tried to quit those shits like so many fucking times. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I was like, won't be needing this anymore. And it was like, it went away. So it's really crazy. Like, because I tried so hard to fucking quit that shit. If you're listening and you've smoked those pens, you know what I'm talking about, because that's like a shared trauma thing
Mm-hmm.
of just anyone who smoked those pens knows how addictive
Yeah.
it is. And after I stopped breastfeeding, I literally hope and I pray that I don't go back to it because it's so bad. Like if I'm drinking or
No.
something, like drinking
No.
beer or something like that, and it's like sometimes when you're drinking, some people like when they're drinking beer, they like to like have a cigarette every once in a while. Like, it's kind of like, I wouldn't have a cigarette, but I might have, like, a puff, you know? But that's
Mm-hmm.
it. I don't want to ever, like, buy one and, like, have it in my car or have it next to me or have to go outside to smoke. Like, if you do,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Because, like, I know anyone who fucking smokes them, they want to quit. They don't want to be on that shit, but it's, like, so fucking hard. Anywho, thank God I got pregnant.
Can't
I
relate.
know.
I'm
Have
just
you
kidding.
ever smoked one of those?
No.
Wow, you
Mm-mm.
never should.
I've only done vape, and that was like a short-lived addiction. Like not addiction, but just like a
Yeah,
short-lived
like vape.
thing.
Like, what do you mean? What kind of vape?
Yeah. Like just right, not even like the nicotine ones, or maybe they had like slightly
Oh.
like 1% nicotine or 3%.
I know what you're talking about.
But that was just like a phase, and I got over it real quick. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really have that much of an addictive personality. Not really addictive. I have like obsessions. Like this going to something different, but I do have like some sort of like obsession disorder where, like, for example, I just talked to this with my therapist.
Safe space. Safe space.
And for by the way, use BetterHelp to get therapy. Super cheap than regular therapy, and more often than going to like your doctor. I can see her whenever I want. I literally had an
Whenever you want?
appointment today, but I had to cancel. Literally whenever you want, every single day, just find a therapist and you can go anytime. You can go twice in one day.
Is it always the same
honestly.
girl?
Yeah, you pick your therapist and you they send, like, they have a schedule and you can literally just click through and schedule appointments. You can do it every single day, twice a week, like literally whenever.
Do they take
and
Medi-Cal?
It's the same price. Like, I think it's separate. It's like a monthly
Mm-hmm.
thing, or like you pay yearly if you wanted to. I don't pay right now. I get it for free through Teach for America, but it's super cheap. I think it's like, I don't want to say $14, but maybe it is $14 a month
$14.
or
That's
something.
not that bad
Um,
at all.
I could be wrong, but it isn't super expensive. And it doesn't bill you for each session you go to. It's just a monthly thing.
That's
So yeah,
really
let's try that
cool.
out. Anyways, I have sort of an obsession thing. So like, for example, I'll go into these periods where I obsess over one thing, and it will be kind of like, oh, I'll have a bagel with cream cheese for breakfast every single day for like a month or two. Every single day I have to have a bagel with cream cheese for breakfast for a month or two. And then I'll be like, yep, I'm done. Like after that one last day, it's like, it's not hitting right. This isn't giving me what it gave. This isn't doing it right now. So that's what will happen to me. Like I'll go through these little periods where like I'll obsess over something, but not like such an addiction. But I know like nicotine is an addictive thing. Um, but that's probably why I don't do it, because I'll like get addicted, or I'll obsess over it for a little while and then I'll stop obsessing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I go through those types of things.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird that you said the bagel thing because this one bagel that I've literally been eating for breakfast like for so fucking long be hitting and it never fucking fails.
I know.
But I haven't been like eating it recently because I told you I started eating dairy again, right? The other
Yeah.
day I started
Yeah.
eating dairy. If you've been keeping up with the podcast, you know that Minka could like had a dairy intolerance of some sort that would like really aggravate her eczema.
Mhm.
But here we are. She grew out of it. I don't know what the hell happened, but I just thought like I'm just gonna try it again because like we got KFC and there was macaroni cheese and you know that should be hidden. So I had a little bit, and that was the first time in months that I've had anything like anything, not even a fucking little taste. Like even when we went and got corn dogs, the mozzarella corn dog thing, you were like, well, you can have one bite. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah. The
I can't
Korean
even
hot
have one
dogs.
bite. Like, I can't even fucking try a little nibble of it. Because that's how crazy I was about it. But
Yeah.
I tried it and no reaction. And I tried eggs too and no reaction. And she ate eggs today. So that's really cool. But anywho, yeah, I was eating this vegan bagel with vegan cream cheese and avocado and salt and pepper on it. And oh my gosh, it's literally so fucking good. But I haven't got grossed out by it, but I've heard of people who will like you said, like obsess over something and then they'll just like kind of get grossed out by it. I've seen like little things like
Mm-hmm.
quotes about that
Mm-hmm.
on Twitter of like people relating to that, but I don't know.
Yeah, there it's accurate. I just get the ick. You get the ick, and you're like, um, no. Like I was super obsessed with oatmeal for a really long time, and then one day I was like, this doesn't taste right.
This doesn't taste right.
So it's a real thing.
That's funny. I don't really like oatmeal that much.
Yeah.
Like I'm not an oatmeal person.
Then bitch, you haven't been having oatmeal, because oatmeal's fucking bomb. Put some fucking honey and some, what else? Cinnamon and banana. Yeah, that's what I use. Yeah,
I don't think
shit
I've
hits.
been like eating it correctly then, because usually, oh my god, Erica's looking through the window and he scared me. Oh my god, that fucking scared the shit out of me. He was literally poking his eye through like a sliver. Okay. Anywho, the oatmeal. I do not like. I don't know. Like, I usually eat the one that you put in the microwave and then it's like already maple cinnamon flavored and then it's just like not that great. But I've seen people who make like the
Ew, no, those
overnight.
are the
Yeah,
worst.
maybe that's why I'm not like doing it right. But I've seen overnight oats. I've seen the cheesecake overnight oats. That sounds so fucking bomb. I want to try that.
Overnight oats are okay. They aren't my favorite, but I did eat a lot of them when I was like, I should start making those again. Thanks for reminding me.
You're welcome.
I did eat a lot of them when I was like losing weight in college. Um, but yeah, I mean, they're not like, they are kind of good, but they could be better. But original oatmeal and honey, cinnamon, and banana is like
That sounds really
chef's
good.
kiss.
The honey is like attracting me.
Yeah.
What other social media we talk about? Face.
Oh, I'm not on Twitter. I never got on Twitter. I feel like you had to. Back to the topic. I feel like you had to be on Twitter when Twitter was popping, like first coming out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're fucking lost. And I was fucking
No,
lost.
literally.
And I still am lost.
No, literally, because like I wouldn't be on Twitter like that back then. And I would go on and be so confused, and like I was so behind the times with memes. Like Jay Haley would send me a meme, and I'd be like, I
Yeah.
literally don't get it. Like he'd be like, you don't know Pepe, and I'm like, I literally don't know who that is. I'm literally so lost, and I
Like,
yeah.
what?
Well, I didn't know Pepe, but this is an example. But like I just wasn't with it. And then everyone's on Twitter, like you really have to know what's going on because they'll just be like, tell me why he pulled his pants up like that. And that'll be the tweet. And like, if you're on Twitter, you know what they're talking about and you're like, oh my god, yeah, ha ha. But if you're not, you're just like, what? What?
What the fuck is going on?
Like, so confusing. I do go on Twitter now though. I don't know. I guess it's not real for any real purpose. It's just because there's like a variety. Because I'll scroll through I have at this point. I don't want to say a lot of time on my hands, but I have definitely got some downtime, and before like bed and stuff. Like I'll get bored of TikTok, or I won't get bored of TikTok. I really never get bored of TikTok, but I'll feel like my brain's mashed potatoes. So I'm like, okay, my brain's mashed potatoes on TikTok. Let me go check out Twitter, see what's going on over there. And then I see like I kind of just like check up on the people who I fuck with and see what they posted. Cause I don't know, I feel like Twitter's kind of like a place to put random thoughts out there. Kind of like sort of similar to a spam account. Oh, we can talk about spam accounts. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
We'll just lightly touch. I have a spam. I'll just say, I have a spam account that is over 10,000 posts. That's really where I really let it all loose and hang low. Like that's.
Oh my god! I wonder how much mine is. Let's look.
I mean, I'm guessing like 600 for you.
Oh yeah, because this is like kind of a.
You had a different one.
At your own birthday. Yeah, I had a different one that had a lot on there. This one only has 300.
Oh wow. I feel like a lot of people still have spam accounts. Like it definitely started off as something for your really close-knit friends, and only your close-knit friends would be on there. And our friend group at the time would mostly just be like crying and like getting out your feelings and stuff. And I think
those are really depressive.
Yeah, definitely. But like I never stopped using it. I think a lot of people like slowed down or whatever. I've definitely slowed down because I used to there was definitely something I used to really fucking like, I guess as therapy, or really like communicate my feelings or just like get them out of my system. But I would post like fucking like 30 times a day sometimes. Like in summers where there wasn't shit to do and I was in high school, like I would post so fucking much because I was so fucking bored. And my mom like couldn't really drive me anywhere, so I couldn't like go to a friend's house unless they were gonna come pick me up. And if that was impossible, then like I would just be like fucking on that shit, like making the dumbest shit, crying, sobbing, posting my deepest, darkest feelings. Like I really used it for like therapy or distraction from, I don't know, but I've definitely slowed down from that. I'm lucky if I post like once a week now. But I still go to their, it's like a diary for me. It's like a diary. So if, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, most people cannot say they're on my Snap account. I think there's like 19 people. So there's like 19 people that I
Yeah,
really
same.
trust. And there's like a couple people on there who I literally don't talk to at all, but I still trust them. If that,
Mm-hmm.
if that makes sense, you know? It's like I know they're a good person and keep them on there, but we literally don't talk like for years. Um but yeah, that fucking
I would literally go on there and then cry, and then no one would respond, and I'd be like, "Oh,
oh my gosh, no.
nobody
I feel
cares."
like a long time ago, everyone would always respond, like comment on each other's things when it was kind of like a community thing. But nowadays, really, no one really comments on it. But for me, I don't really.
Oh no, now I get comments
Oh,
on it.
really?
Before I did not.
You get comments on it
Yeah,
now?
no.
I feel like I don't.
Yeah, from who is it? Jillian.
Oh.
Hey Jillian.
Hey, Julian. Hey, girl.
Because I would just cry and she'd be like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just going through something."
I feel like I don't really feel the like want for someone to comment on it, because I know if I wanted to really talk about it, then I would just like go to you or go to Haley or whoever, or to Eric or whoever and talk about it. But my spam, I kind of just use it as something to kind of talk into a void, but I know there's people reading it, so it's not like a bolt where like it's never going to be seen. And I have Time Hop, which like pops things up from like the year before, or 2 years before, or 3 years before. So I'll like see something from 7 years ago that I was so fucking depressed and be like, oh my god, like I was so fucking sad. Like, what the fuck? I'm glad I'm not that anymore. Or from when I was in a fucking toxic, disgusting fucking relationship. And just be like, oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not in that fucking relationship anymore. Because, ew, what the fuck? Ugh. Y'all know what I'm talking about if you know me. The ick. The ick.
The ick. Yeah, I don't know. Social media is just weird since having a kid, but I love it. Like I love the space that we're in now. Just being more comfortable with being ourselves, being able to share our lives like without any filter. It's really nice and kind of special to me. Still get anxiety. Still get a lot of anxiety when it comes to like posting, but I am more open to just being me.
Yeah, and not holding up like this big ol', what is that word? About having to be perfect, I guess. Yeah, I relate to that a lot. And I feel like, I know you're not on Facebook, but I love Facebook because it's a lot more personable. Is that the right word? Personable?
I don't know. I'm
I was
maybe an
gonna
English
say that.
major,
Come
but
on,
I don't
English
know.
major. Come on.
Maybe honestly, it sounds
right.
okay.
It sounds right. We're gonna use her even if it's not right. It sounds okay. So I feel like Facebook's a lot more personable. Like everyone's kind of got their family on there, and then like, people post like their real life shit, like their events. Like I went swimming today with my daughter, or like it's my daughter's birthday party or my son's birthday party, or it's like, oh, like I miss my cousin, or like just like random shit, but like more about like family. So I really like Facebook, and also kind of obsessed with Facebook Marketplace. Like, even though I'm not in the place to be buying shit right now, but I still be looking like, oh, they're selling a dresser. That's a really nice dresser. It's only $45. I already have like 6 dressers. I don't need it, but I'm still look.
Yeah, I've been told like Facebook is like the place to be, especially if like you want to be like a mom group, or like if you want to find formula. Facebook is the way to
Mm-hmm.
go. Um, but I don't know. It again, that's just another thing that I didn't grow up really using, so I still don't know how to use it
Mm-hmm.
now. Same with Twitter. Like, I don't know how to fucking use any of that. So I stick with Instagram like hardcore, or well, I don't have TikTok anymore, but yeah.
Yeah. I feel like if you were gonna use one, I would say Facebook, because Twitter it's the least personable one, I think. Instagram, I don't see as very personable. I think there's still a lot of like
Mm-hmm.
toxicity going on, a lot of
Mm-hmm.
an anxiety ridden
Mm-hmm.
place. But Facebook, like, definitely no anxiety. So, and I feel like all your family's gonna be on there. People like your teacher friends and stuff like that, like, definitely be on there and kind of showing more of their life, more than Instagram probably. So yeah.
Well,
Well,
this was a episode.
this is definitely an episode. Yeah. I mean, here we are talking and recording. No, but it's late, guys. It's late.
Yeah.
It's really late for Kai. It's almost 10 for you, huh? Is it 10? Damn. I
Yeah.
mean, we're
Yeah.
old ladies. We've been going to sleep early and shit.
Yeah, almost 2 minutes.
Damn. Yeah, but this is like also all over the place. But I think it was still pretty entertaining. I had fun though. I had fun recording it.
That's what they signed up for. If you know us, you know we're all over
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah, you probably are too. Don't lie, don't lie. But if you could take something from this episode, what would it be?
I would say just be authentic.
Hell yeah.
And it's okay to just be weird and normal and show yourself fully on whatever platform, because like who cares? Like, life is too short to be obsessing over that stuff. Focus on you and what you like. I think that's
Definitely. Post that shit that you think may be weird to someone else. Try not to have anxiety. And if you feel like, oh, I don't know if I want to post this because what if it doesn't get, like, what if it doesn't get enough traction? Or like, what if this isn't what people want to see? Or like, what if I get judged? Well, just know we're not going to judge you. Post it for us, girl. Post it for us. We want to see it. First of all,
yeah.
we want to see that baby. We want to see you feeling cute. We want to see you maybe not feeling so cute, but we still want to see you. So just do it anyway. Post that joke that you may think nobody else is going to think is funny. We'll laugh. We will.
Also, obsess over bagels.
Yeah, bagels. Try that bagel.
Try that obsession.
Yeah,
for a little
try
bit.
that bagel I was talking about. You will not regret it. It's the
Put a little egg on it.
Ooh.
That'll hit. A little runny egg.
If you want to know what vegan cream cheese I'm talking about, you can just hit us up. I'll let you know. It's so good. But it's kind of like overpriced. It's like $5 for the thing, and it's vegan, so I don't know if you guys want. It's good though. Anyway, yeah. All over the place. Here we go again.
Anyway.
But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We will see you in 2 weeks. Woo woo.
Bye, y'all.